Talking to Luther College men's cross country with head coach Steve Paschke. And coach, you opened up the season at St. Mary's this past weekend. I know you're not really concerned about the team results. You got your approach heading into that meet in the early part of the season. Did you get accomplished what you wanted to last Saturday?
Yeah, thanks. And that's I think a pretty good way to put it. We definitely are very concerned with what our team's doing and go in there with a very deliberate plan, and I think we had a really good day at it. So we had a wonderful day. The weather was great. The course is an awesome cross-country course. Lots of rolls through the hills, trails through the woods. It's a really neat place. It's a lot of course to chew on early in the season. So we're not trying to necessarily go crush it as hard as we can, but we do have deliberate things we want to accomplish there, and I think our guys did a really good job of that. And certainly one of those things is walking away from that event with just a really good positive experience, smiles on our faces, providing a really good welcoming environment for our first years for sure as they get to don the Luther jersey for the first time. And we get getting up a little bit towards the Twin Cities too, with a lot of our current students hailing from there. Seeing a fair number of parents too, so that was really fun, and all in all, a really good day for us.
And you look at your team, you obviously lost a very good senior class. They'll probably be competing, quite a few of them, this weekend at the All-American. As for the spots on your top of your lineup, are there quite a few open spots? Is there going to be a pretty good battle for those spots?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've got I think there's a battle. At the same time, we've got a really cooperative team and people who are motivated to help out the team in whatever capacity they can. So I like to think that's a really positive thing within our team. But no doubt about it, last year we had a phenomenal group of seniors, and we want as much of that as we can every year. Having a really good senior class of not only performers but leaders also, and we were just really fortunate to have that come together last year. And I think kind of into our championships, we had maybe 6 of 7 of our group were seniors at the time. So that's a tough loss for us, but our team is responding really well. We could already see that kind of happening last spring, and people really developing well, and maybe providing a little extra incentive to be proud of Luther College cross country and do what we can to continue to compete at the highest level. And so I've been really excited about what people did over the summer to prepare, and I think that I think we're going to start to see that team forming, our team forming at the All-American this year too. So.
And talk about that aspect of just healthy competition within the team, that, hey, you're battling for a spot, but you're making everybody else better as the time goes on. How do you balance that all out?
Yep. Well, I think, the number one is, there's many different aspects. One is each person doing what they can to make the team better. Another thing is having a big team goal and focus, and, it's not necessarily doing so-and-so at the championships, but it's, rather, I think, trying to come together as best we can, being the best team we can by any number of measures. And with those things in focus, I think it really gives people the opportunity to celebrate their teammates' accomplishments, and people to really be proud of their teammates' accomplishments too, and being able to improve, and maybe that's moving up within the team, but I think we got a really good environment going on in that way in general, and this year is no exception to that for sure.
And this weekend, of course, the All-American coming up to Luther College. And as for the overall sport of cross country, this is as big of a day for the overall sport at any level as our part of the world gets every year.
Yeah, it's an awesome event. If I've done the math right, this year is the 43rd annual of the Luther College All-American Invitational. So that right there is a really neat thing to keep going. But we've got, I think, quite a good field coming together. There's about 20 high school teams per gender participating. We've got junior high races before that. Something like 7 to 10 college teams coming in, which includes, I would say, our Luther alumni too, which are both men and women. Very, very strong teams, and I've already been hearing some banter a little bit about how good they're going to be, and maybe even going for the team title. So, if they have been putting out some banter, it's probably warranted in a lot of ways, because we got some really amazing alumni out there doing really neat things and continuing to love their running. And so I think if we get enough of those folks to show up, they'll make a good run at it. So. Forecast looks pretty good too.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, right? Thanks for that. Yeah, we'll get through some rainy times right now, but then things look like it'll clear up and be a beautiful day on Saturday, which we've been fortunate to have in the last few years. And I think we got what I would like to think is an awesome festival of cross country with all the different races and ages, and should be just a wonderful day to, whether it's running or cheering or just coming out to enjoy a good cross country meet, should be a good day.
And I know your alumni, your parents, everyone connected to Luther Cross Country gets together after the meet and everything. And it's a really good day to sell the family aspect that you guys are so good at selling with Luther Cross Country.
Yep. The community is at the heart of Luther College Cross Country. And, it's not necessarily just the core community or Luther community, but, I just think the body that is Luther College Cross Country extends past the 80 folks that we have on the team. It's a lot of different folks, and that's right at our heart. And we get a lot of support for teammates within the team, also from those reaches beyond it. And this being able to have a picnic at the end of a meet like this is, I think, an expression of that neat thing that we've got going on. So,
all right, should be a fun day on Saturday, and hopefully you make progress in the next step as you race towards that championship season later on in the campaign. We wish best of luck for a great day of cross country on Saturday here on the Luther College campus.
Thanks, Darren.
Steve Paschke talking Luther College men's cross country.